Good morning. Welcome to my YouTube channel Shankhanath. Today's subject is in continuation with the last one, where I talked about woman power. Woman power, the past and present. I asked her if she was okay, and she said, "I am fine, I swear." But when I looked into her eyes, clearly saw the struggle there. I knew she was hurting, and I know her pain was deep, but she felt the burden was hers and hers alone to keep. This is how you can explain a woman's sacrifice, struggle, and the desire to remain always in background. When we talk about the woman, we tend to talk about what is happening in the present, and we try to ignore what they were in past. The working women are the most considered whenever woman power is spoken about. But these days, rightly, the housewives are getting their due. Definitely, the housemakers contribute a lot to the society along with other women. Their contribution definitely need to be recognized. So today, I am going to take you through 3 generation women and tell you what they are capable of. The year was 1946. A 16-year-old girl in her matriculation was studying hard to do better. She was the eldest in her family, with 2 sisters and a brother to look after. Her father was an education officer, a very renowned one, and the family was well-to-do. But destiny had its own ways. The father was detected of cancer and he left this world. Now, whole responsibility was on the shoulder of this 16-year-old girl. She continued her studies and simultaneously started working. She had to take the responsibility as her mother was not a working woman and she had 3 siblings to look after. She managed it beautifully well for almost 6 to 7 years. But yes, now it was time for her to get married. And she got married. See the destiny. She got married to a person who also had responsibility of his siblings. Now both of them together had 2 families to look after, and their double income definitely helped them. She, along with her husband, started a new phase of their life, and this was before they had their own children. Now the scene changed. They had own children and the responsibility multiplied. However, this young lady was determined to go through this difficult patch, and she brought up her children very well. And the biggest asset of her was that she taught them the values of life. Honesty, she always said, has got no alternative. And she said that if you are following honesty, then the path of truth will be the only way you will march forward. Yes, there will be difficulties en route. However, difficult things bring you good results. And thus, she continued giving her kids the right values of life. She was a working mother, mind you. So, the husband and the wife continued working from the age of 16 to age of 60. Now, their children had grown. They were up to their own activities of life. So, they found some time for themselves. And what do they decide to do? They settled down in retirement, and the husband started something for the society. He started free of cost classes for Service Selection Board. Many students, now almost you can say 800 to 1000 students got through because of him. And this lady was helping him all through. For them, it was a big family of many boys and girls. And the best part is, this family kept growing because now the students got married, they had their own children, and they all looked up to this couple as their own parents. However, destiny had a twist there again. This gentleman who was taking these classes, conducting these classes, had a medical problem. His hearing was totally not there. He lost his hearing. Now, this woman had to play a major role. That is, she was a link between her students and him. And how wonderfully she managed that. It was a kind of a activity which everybody wanted to have a look. A person not able to hear was conducting classes, and very successfully. Anyway, this gentleman continued this activity till his last breath. Now, the lady was all alone. However, she picked up the strings and kept moving. At the age of 75, yes, at the ripe age of 75, she enrolled herself for a course in astrology and successfully completed it with flying colors. Thereafter, she settled down well, kept herself busy, kept guiding her children, wrote few articles for magazines, read extensively, and continued living her life. Yes, gentlemen, she is nobody but my mother. She has just stepped into her 92nd year on 21st of August. Therefore, I am dedicating this video to her. Let me tell you, when she is stepping into 92nd year, she is still enthusiastic, and we are thankful to her for her teachings of values of life. We and all my brothers and sisters and the big family of all his students wish her good health and wish she reaches the 100th year. Gentlemen, housewives are praised for their multitasking. They are looked up upon. However, they have one more contribution to the overall well-being of their family and the society. Today, I am going to tell you a story of such a lady. Let me tell you, if you are in a profession where there is risk, or you are a professional in any field, maybe a doctor, maybe a pilot, the contribution of these housewives is phenomenal. It's tremendous. So, today I am going to talk about a housewife whose husband is a pilot. And let me tell you, you must have guessed. Yes, it's my wife, Abhilasha Chafekar. Pilot's wife has got a very, very big role, and all the pilots there in this society will understand that and will agree with me that she is the one who helps the pilot to keep worries out of the cockpit, which is one of the most important aspects of his profession. And I had a very, very happening life, eventful, you can say. That time we all almost thought, why us? However, looking back, we are sure that we were put to test and we successfully came out of it. Her contribution, if I have to explain you, then I have to tell you this incident which I had in 2002. While operating in Kargil area, met with an accident which was almost life-threatening. However, with God's grace, my piloting skills and being a right time, I brought back the aircraft and landed at Leh. As any organizations, the things which have to follow, followed. A court of inquiry was conducted. However, my wife was very happy to see me back, then all this trouble thereafter. But gentlemen, I had to be in Delhi. So here was a lady whose husband had just come out of a life-threatening incident or accident, all alone, looking after 2 children, and telling her husband that yes, he can continue to fight for justice. Let me tell you, gentlemen, it takes courage. That is why I call it woman power. She supported me fully. She knew that I will like to seek justice and will not be able to rest till I get justice. Yes, I had an alternative. The topmost person of my organization offered me to leave and join a civil airlines. However, I was thinking differently. I was sure that I was not at all to be blamed for the incident or the accident which happened. So I wanted to remain in Air Force and seek justice. Anyway, it's not my story. It's a story of my wife, Abhilasha. So, in these circumstances, where an easier way out was available, that I go and join civil airlines, earn much more than what I was getting, but she stood behind the husband who was wanting to prove that he was right and was seeking justice. Thereafter, the path was difficult, but it was proven that things which went wrong were not only because of me, but other circumstances. We leave it at that. Now I'll tell you something else. After this incident, within 6 years, her husband, that is me, decided to do something which is going to be very useful, very strategically important for the country. I decided to land at the highest airfield in the world, the Daulat Beg Oldie. That story is known to most of us now because of the present standoff with China. So I'll leave it at that. But think of the lady who has gone through something 6 years back, which was a life-threatening incident for her husband, now knowing that her husband wants to do something same, maybe more risky. And to add to the trouble, we this time had our mother-in-law with us. She was a patient of many. She was a high BP patient. She was diabetic. So telling her that I am doing something risky like this was not correct. Imagine a lady wanting to keep all this with her and still supporting her husband. Once again, I will remind you, that is what is woman power, and a woman power of a housemaker. We kept moving. Because of her support, I continued rising in the service despite all predicting that it won't happen. Thereafter, her responsibility increased as it in any organization. She was the first lady in the station which I commanded. Thereafter, as a senior officer, she contributed immensely to the welfare of the wives of the airmen. And let me tell you, voluntarily. She, being what she is, always prefers to be in background. But does that mean her contribution cannot be highlighted? Definitely, it needs to be highlighted. And let me tell you, when I am getting into this new venture, that is the YouTube channel, she has not left me all alone. Here, right now, she is right behind the camera as my technical assistant. Salute to this woman power. You know, in the world of civil engineering, it is considered that it is a male dominated field. Of course, these days women are everywhere. So today I am going to tell you something about one of my friend. Again, it is going to let you know what woman power is. Her name is Chitralekha Vaidya. She is a CEO of Varshas Sukta, a company which deals with rain harvesting, solar power, waste management. She is a master's in engineering and environment, and being in a civil engineering, she had it to struggle a lot to establish herself in the male dominated field. To add to her woes, she met with an accident, and gentlemen, she almost lost her foot. But that was not going to stop her at all. She continued. Hospitalized for 3 months, after coming out, she restarted the whole process. Let me tell you, gentlemen, one more thing. She is a single mother, looks after her child, and works as a CEO. Reflection of woman power once again. She is doing extremely well, and her clients are Indian Army, Mahindra and Mahindra, Voltas, Crompton. Besides earning her livelihood, she is doing a human service to the society. That is, preserving the environment. Don't take me wrong, I am not advertising for her here. I had decided to select 3 women from 3 different generations. First was my mother, second my wife, so third has to be my friend Chitralekha. She not only does this, she contributes to the environment well-being by doing interviews on different channels. She writes articles, and the waste management project which she has started, she is managing the waste of plastic, hospital, organics, and many others. So this task of hers has definitely given her impetus. She doesn't think anything is possible in life. So ladies and gentlemen, I talked about influence of my mother on me. The lessons which she taught me, that be honest, follow the path of truth, and the results with you. Yes, I practically use them in my incident of Kargil. And let me tell you, with the whole thing all odd against me, I was a winner. I didn't quit. I seeked for justice, and in the same organization, gentlemen, I was successful. So, talking about my mother, wife, or friend, a friend who dared to enter the male-dominated field and be successful. I'm just not talking about my mother, my wife, or my friend. Let me tell you, there are many mothers, wives, and friends of yours who are determined to do well in life, and along with that, they are taking many people along with them. So, we together need to salute the indomitable spirit of this woman, and we need to start respecting them. India is progressing well in this field, but there are definitely certain barriers which need to be removed. The barriers are cultural, stereotyping, and lastly but not the least, is respect for the woman. Women are marching shoulder to shoulder with their male counterparts, and they shall and they will succeed. We need to concentrate on certain aspect of equality, having dignity for them, and freedom from discrimination. The status of women has been subject to great changes in India and all over the world. So I think with my story today, it will definitely encourage you to give that respect, that dignity which they definitely deserve. It is customary. Yes, of course it is customary after each video like this to appeal to people that if you have liked this video, please do subscribe, comment or like. So I am doing so, but with a caution. Please do so if you have liked my ideas about women power of past and present. Jai Hind.